Hi, welcome to my live stream. Hi, Ari. Is it Ari? Ari, Diana. Welcome to the live stream. Yes, she is a cutie. If you could just see her, her face, she won't turn around. You just see the back of her back. But she's cute either way, isn't she? Thanks for coming in to my live stream. Mostly you see Cat sleeping. Whenever I have a live stream, I can never catch Daisy when she's playing. I don't know. I always catch her when she's sleeping. And she's usually in another spot. And Frack, you know my cat Frack, the calico one? I don't know if you've seen her on the live stream or video. She's in the bedroom, so I don't have that kind of technology where I wish I could film both of them at the same time, but I don't have that kind of equipment. I'd have to figure out how to do it. Hi, welcome to the live stream. She's a cutie, alright. Whether you see her face or her back or her feet or whatever, it's all cute. I'm surprised she still can sleep through all this talking. And well, I have music on, but it finished up. I have a little YouTube playlist. I thought people would get tired of it, but I guess not. I never can finish the playlist, which is fine with me, you know. People come in and I don't always play the music when they come in and chat. Because you know, not everybody likes that. They just want to talk once they get in the live stream. They don't always want music. I just play the music in the beginning, mostly for people who play the live stream once it's over, the replay, because then they could hear some music instead of talking. But people have been coming in pretty quickly when the live stream starts, and I know it's like a good time on Saturday night, unless you're live stream hopping or something. I think some people do that. Instead of club hopping or bar hopping now, they live stream hop. But they don't stay very long. They used to be not as often as it used to be. They would come in and stay for 5 seconds and then leave. And I thought, I wonder if they're live stream hopping. But you think you'd stay a little bit longer. I don't know. It's hard. You can't tell until someone tells you. I'd love to I can't seem to read. I can't read that. I don't know why it's I love to do the same thing with who? Is that Bullo or? Sorry, it sounds like I can't read very well, but it's just I can't see it very well. My reading glasses broke. So, Bella, that's how terrible. It's a little blurry, but I can still read it. But he is too fidgety. Oh, see, it sounds like I can't read. I can. It's just I couldn't see it. It's like you know how when it's, I don't know if your vision is like that. I can see far away, but close up reading, it's slightly blurry, but I can still make it out, but it takes some time. I don't know what it's like. My eyes have to get used to the screen, and my reading glasses broke. I don't think I need to buy any more. I probably just need some glue, because the lens is intact. It just popped out, and I tried to put it back in without glue, but anyways, I don't know, maybe I'm too cheap to go get new reading glasses. Maybe a magnifier. Now, do you have, well, I can't remember what kind of videos you have on your channel. Can't remember. I see so many channels, so. Have you heard of the channel Rudy the Cat 2.0? He had a channel called Rudy the Cat, but I don't know what happened. YouTube disabled his channel and he can't use it till next year. So he made a new channel called Rudy the Cat 2.0, and his cat is an orange tabby, and he's really cute. And he only has, like, I think last time I saw 36 subscribers. So I'm trying to tell people about his channel. I forgot his name, he told me, but I just say Rudy. I call him Rudy, and it's his cat's name. But I'm sure you find it if you do in the search. I don't think, no one else has that channel name. That's one thing about it. No one else has it. It's like, it's very original. It's even more original than Rudy the Cat. Rudy the Cat 2.0. You know, I don't know what's going to happen when his first channel is if they let him keep it or use it again. He's going to have 2 channels about Rudy. So we'll see what his plans are. And my glasses are just like this. Oh, hi to Florida dogs. Welcome. Good evening to you too. Thanks for coming in the live stream. I know what you mean, Diana, because it's so hard to read up close, but then your reading glasses are broke. I can do it, but you see what I'm doing, how slow it is? It sounds like I don't know how to read because it sounds like I'm reading slowly, but I can read, so, but it's just the seeing part. It's like slightly blurry, then my eyes have to adjust and to make out the words, and it's like, I wish we could just talk in the live stream, you know, instead of read right now, and I have to bend over every time I read because the position that Daisy's in and my tripod, and I don't really have I have the chair in front of me, but I don't want to move it because I know it'll wake Daisy up, and I just hate waking my cats up unless I have to. So I'm just standing here because it's so far at the couch I can't see, you know, the screen. If no one was in here, that's why I go sit down if people weren't coming in. But I don't mind you coming in. Don't let that stop you. Oh boy, a bunch of words. And it's blurry. My sound is down because I'm watching the ball game. But gonna leave the stream. Oh, that word right on the is blurry. The stream running. Oh man, I want to see I get I need my glasses to work. This is terrible. Hey. Oh, hey, Air, you're saying hi. Oh, yeah, you chat among yourselves. Mingle, mingle. I wish I had someone help me read this out. Oh, I know, are you laughing at me, Florida dogs? That sounds so weird. I know that's not your name, but who are you laughing at? I'm not sure. It may not just be about me, because, you know, this is not all about me. It's about all my kitties, of course, but she's not doing anything exciting. It's a good thing we're chatting because you might get bored. I wonder how long she's going to stay like that, because I wish she'd move so I could sit on the couch. Okay, so was it Ari said she's gonna leave the stream running? I think, which I appreciate that. Usually until I leave I leave my live stream on until my battery gets low. It all depends on where the cats are. Like if they decide to sit on the couch, my charger is close by, but right now there's no wall units that work. I have a wall unit. Well, I don't know. It's close by, but I don't think it works. So and it would be very. It'd just be complicated. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. It's complicated. So, usually it's an hour, maybe almost 2 that I can run if I charge the phone up. So, we'll see how far I can go. Sometimes I could do a little longer. The place I lived before, I could charge it, and have the live stream going longer, because of the situation where the outlet was. It was close by, and I could just, I would hold the phone, and you could see the cats. I don't know if you might see it in the old videos. You can see that it's like a view of the bedroom, because it was like an apartment, but it was, what are those apartments called? Where it's just all one big room. It's all one big room and a bathroom and a kitchen. Efficiency apartments? Not really. I can't remember the name of it right now. But some of the older videos, if you can see it, you can see where my cats were on the table or they were on the bed. And I was actually sitting in what I call the living room. But there was no, well, here there's really no separation. So, but it's situated differently. You can't actually see into the bedroom. Over there it was like the way the space was, you could see right into the bedroom, so you could see the cats sitting on the bed. So anyways, I made that complicated. Let me see. Love you, dear friend. Oh, you do? You don't even know me. Are you talking about Daisy? Thank you. And let me see. 2 family dogs. What did they say? That would be nice. We spent the day at the. See, I really can't read. This is at the. Is that beach? Oh, my eyes. I really need my reading glasses. I gotta fix them. This is terrible. Lucky you. Oh, yes, emojis. I can read emojis. That's much easier. Yes, I love emojis. I can read those. Don't hurt my eyes. Oh, she's moving. Oh, Daisy, you hear Mommy talking? We have company. I'm live streaming, don't you know, Daisy? Turn around so they can see your pretty face. She's covering her little face up. I think because the light's on in the kitchen. Aw. Maybe I picked a bad time because it's disturbing her. But Daisy, no, not Daisy, Frack. I got the names mixed up again. I call Frack Daisy and Daisy Frack. I did that with Frickin' Frack. I call them by each other's names. But Frack is sleeping in the bedroom right now. She sleeps a lot. Well, she's an old kitty, so she likes to keep to herself, and sometimes she'll come out when she wants to eat, and then she'll go back in the bedroom. She's been doing that lately. I think just her age and everything. That's an emoji right there. That's water, isn't it? I can tell. So we'll see how far this live stream will go, because I know some people, I've heard of some people doing a 24-hour live stream. But I think what he did, he had moderators. He doesn't do that anymore. But he had moderators, and so what happened, he would go and leave and go sleep, and the moderators would stay and keep the live stream going, you know, keep the conversation going. And he would just have, I don't know, it was a green screen or something, and it would be, he would have it where the pictures would change. I don't know how to do that, but he'd change it where it would be a cat and a landscape, and it would all change while he was sleeping, make it interesting with some music. Actually, I think he said it was in his, like his part of his garage, and then he had a green screen behind him so that you couldn't see the garage, and that's how he did it. You know, it looked like he had a fancy studio, but he didn't, and he'd sleep like for a few hours and then come back to the live stream, and then he had moderators. But I've done that before, where I'd sleep and leave it on, and I would have the phone plugged in, and I got like 15 minutes watch time, because people would come in for a few seconds and leave because it was empty. And I even fast forwarded, and you could see there was like empty space for several hours where the cats had moved. And I don't have any technology where, you know, the camera moves with them wherever they go, you know. So, and it was hard to sleep because I was kept on waking up and checking. Is someone there in the chat? What if there's empty space? What if they don't see the cats? And it's and I didn't get much sleep. So I said, you have to be there, or you have to have something interesting besides empty space. You know, have you heard those silent live streams? I don't know, some of you might have done that, so don't be offended, but I have tried that, and it doesn't work for me. It's like, some people have actually filmed, they put the phone down, you could see nothing but the ceiling for hours and hours. But they have several moderators, and people are coming in for the conversation, not for the view, because you just have the ceiling. And I'm like, is that their ceiling? Yeah. So it's crazy stuff. Look at all this love. Hi, Daisy. Oh, she's moving. Oops, sorry, but I'm just tapping. I thought maybe there was more chat, but because sometimes there's more chat and I have to scroll through it, but it's popping up like it's supposed to when people chat. Is anyone in here? Because I can't see the number. Because the number is like white. Oh, there's 3. It's the number is. Hi, Daisy. She's waking up. Aww. Because the number is white, so that background right there, I can't see the number. I have to put it up against Daisy since she's dark. Still here. Okay, thanks. Do you want a little music? Because it can't be that exciting just watching a kitty cat sleep. But let's get a close-up view of her. Here she is. Daisy. Oh, here she is. Look at that. Look at it. She's covering her little face. Daisy. Hi-yo. Hi-yo. It's Mommy. Daisy, wake up. Your fans are waiting for you. They want you to wake up. I said, no way. She's not waking up. What is it? Not the same. What is it? Not your fans are waiting. Your audience is awaiting you or something. I don't know. It doesn't sound right. She moved. Can you see her little face? Can we see her little face? I think, yep. Let me. Oops. We can. Look at that. Oh, look at that face. Oh. bring the chat back up. Daisy, you're too cute. She is. Oh, she's going back to sleep. I know I'm keeping her awake. Ooh, this kitchen is hot, I'm telling you. I need to stand in front of the air conditioner because I don't have central heat and central air since I'm in a mobile home. So, but the air conditioner looks like something from Buck Rogers because it looks futuristic to me. But someone said it's actually an air conditioner that restaurants use. And I don't know where my landlord got it, but I've never seen one like it. But it'll cool like part of the kitchen and mostly the living room. But I'm standing in front where the air is because I have to stand so I can see if anyone's chatting the way the situation is. If Daisy would move, I could sit on the couch. And I don't want to move the chair because that will just make her move and wake up and, you know, really wake up or she runs off. So, oh, there she is, waking up. Beautiful sweetheart. Oh, thank you. Isn't she though? She is a little sassy sometimes, especially when I pick her up or if I make her do something she doesn't want. She's a little fussy. Like if I had to take her to the pet clinic for her shots, and she was very upset about that because I had to pick her up while she was taking a nap, and I took her away from her I say the bosom of her home because she's gotten used to this. This is her home now. And I took her away and I took her to a strange place where people were giving her shots and poking her. And, well, it didn't take very long and they microchipped her and everything. And she got home and she ran under the couch and she stayed there for a few hours. And then she came out and she was fine. Weren't you, Daisy? So I don't even remember what happened. I don't even remember. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you see her. She's licking my hand. Let me see. Now, do you think she's part dog? I think she is. She does things that dogs will do, you know. Sometimes she'll even lick my face, just like a dog, especially my nose and my forehead. I don't know what it is. So I know that's TMI, but in between my eyebrows, I'm like, I must have been sweating, and it's salty. So I know they like salty things. Anything that's salty is good. It said, poor. I don't. Let me read that if I get a little closer. I don't have air conditioning and here is so boiling. Oh, poor Bulo is melting. Oh. Now, do you have an electric fan? Because we used to do this. My mom used to do this when we were kids. And we didn't have an air conditioner. Well, wait a minute. Let me take that back. I think we did, but we didn't want to use it because the bill would get so high. I don't know if it's my dad, maybe he didn't want to pay for it. Or, you know, or something. I'm not sure which. But I just know that we didn't use the air conditioner that much. Or maybe it broke down or something. But we would take an electric fan and then we would take a big bowl and fill it with water. It doesn't have to be cold water, just out of the tap, regular tap water. And a bunch of ice cubes. And we put it in front of the electric fan, and that would cool things off. In fact, we had cats then too. I think we had, I forgot how many cats we had at the time, several I think. And one of them, he would sit in front of that bowl full of ice and water, and he'd put his tail in it. And the cats would come around and drink out of the water. Even if there was hair in it, they drink out of the water, they just stick their tail in it, and that cat looked so happy. He had a little smile. He felt so good. And he'd fall asleep with his tail in the ice water. And it did help. It didn't cool things off completely. If you were in, like if you went in another room, it was hot. But if you could sit close to the fan, it cooled part of the room off. So I don't know if that would help or not, because I don't know where you are or what's going on. Or if you would just stick your feet in some ice water. I don't know. It's like when you don't have air conditioning, I know. I even tried to turn it off in here, and it got so hot I said, nope, I can't do it. When I've had times when I've even lived in an apartment and the electric would go off, I know how it is. It's miserable. And I had one cat, the electric went off, and what he'd do, he would go in the walk-in closet. It must have been cool. And he would go, there were some shelves, he would sit on the bottom shelf the whole time the electric was off. And when we got back on, he would come back out. So that must have been cool, the cool place. But like in the bedroom, it's hot, and Frack will sleep in there, even in the afternoon. And it's so hot, but she'll sleep in there. She won't come out. Now Daisy's not that way. She won't sleep. She wants it where it's cool, or at least semi-cool. You know what I mean? So, let me see what you said. What'd you say? You get a better view of Daisy. Always a lovely kiss. I try to wash him, but he doesn't like water. No, cats do not. Bullo is, oh, never mind. Oh, a doggy with special needs. Oh, I thought he was a cat. I don't know why I always assume that people come in here have cats, but no. Okay, well that's unusual. Usually dogs like water, so I don't know if he stick his tail in the water bowl. I don't know. Cats would. Let me see if you can see Daisy a little better. Look at that face. Let's get a close-up of the little baby. Hi there. Ooh, are you happy? Oh, no, baby. I know I do all this silly talk. I hope you guys do too. I don't think, well, that person is silly. Said maybe that's why I can't get 1 million views or something. I'm too silly. And I used to think I couldn't get a lot of views or subscribers, or maybe I'm not pretty enough. And I think, wait a minute, I'm not on here very much. My cats are, and they definitely are pretty enough. They're more than pretty enough. So why can't they get a lot of views? But I don't do those compilations, you know, where funny cats and stuff. My cats don't do those things, those funny things. But sometimes the videos I don't like because they actually make cats upset, or they just aggravate them just to make a video. That I don't like. When they just keep on aggravating the poor animal and get them to hiss or get mad so they can get a video, that's not worth it. I don't care how many views I get or subscribers, I'm not doing that. So, but as long as it's not like there's no one coming in. I've had live streams like that where I do a whole hour and no one comes in, so I just sit on the couch and listen to the music, basically, and let the cats do their thing. I don't make them do tricks. If they want to run across the room, if I can catch them doing it, I will, but I don't make them do tricks and stuff like that. Try to confuse them or something just for views, or try to aggravate them. I don't know if I'm aggravating Daisy because I keep on talking. And while I'm lifting this, because I have to look up to read it, I'm going to have to run now. I'm exhausted and going to go to sleep. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for the live. Sweet dreams. Oh, thank you, Florida Dogs, for coming in if you're still in here. Thanks for all the support. And I'll see you another time. Glad you could catch the live stream. So, I'll put that down. And Diane, are you still here? I'm not sure. It's only been 35 minutes, so. But I like it when people come in because the time passes. Like if no one's in here, it feels like time is slower, which I know it isn't. time is the same no matter what. It's just our point of view. If nothing's really happening, time seems to be slowing down. But if we're more active and chatting and stuff, and it goes by faster. Before you know it, I've done some live streams where I say I can't believe 2 hours has passed by. You know, like Rudy the Cat 2.0. Shout out. When he comes in and he talks, and he used to be my moderator, but that was on the other channel. But he chats it up, and he talks to other people too, like you guys are doing. He'll welcome people. Excuse me. Oh, I need a little water. Excuse me. I guess my throat's getting dry or something. But, yeah, time passes more quickly. Who else is in here? Anyone? Love you and Daisy. Much love and hugs. See you soon, hopefully. I have to go sleep as well. Okay. Well, you have a good night and take care. And say hi to Bullo for me. I don't know if that's the right Bullo or Bella. Bullo? Oh, Bullo. You can give him a big kiss if he likes kisses. Okay, we got one more person left in here. I don't know if they'll chat, but I'm gonna go sit on the couch and rest my tootsies. Enjoy the kitty cat sleeping. Yes, Daisy. I don't know why Daisy doesn't have like 1 million views. She is also cute. Well, they say one way a video have live streams have gone viral before, haven't they? I don't know. I think they say one reason it can go viral if people share a lot. Like if every person who saw the video shared, and then every person who saw their friend shared, and so on, you know, domino effect. But that's the thing, not everybody does that. So there's no domino effect unless, I don't know what's even trending right now. Because once I look at the trending videos, and it's not cats. And there's one YouTuber, she just reached her milestone, I think today, 1 million. And I don't know how she does it, but she kind of goes along with the trends. If lip balms are the trend, if shopping hauls are the trend, fidgets are real popular right now, so she's doing fidgets. But I'm not into fidgets. I don't know if you guys know what fidgets is. It's just anything, you know, those squeezy balls and those things where it's like bubble wrap, but you know, it's plastic, poppets, but I'm not into that. So, and that has nothing to do with my channel. They don't have fidgets for cats. Go figure. I said I'm not into that, so I'm not going to go and buy a whole bunch of fidgets just because it's the trend. So I guess that's why I don't have a million subscribers. So I would just be happy if I got monetized and got you know, like $100 for it or something. Because when I was monetized before, I made $11. And it's still in my AdSense account. It's just sitting there. So it may sit there for a long, long time. But man, he said, I don't know if people can live stream for 24 hours. What's she doing? She's sniffing my phone. She's moving. She's she's going somewhere else. So we have to go where she goes, right? She is going to eat. Yes. And that bag right there, if you wonder what it is, no one's asked. Has anyone asked? No. It's my recycling bag. But you know, I was going to go out and put out my recycling, but it's not right in front of the mobile home. You have to walk a little ways at the other end of the park to put in your recycling. Because they have a bin for everybody. But I went outside today and I went, nope, too hot. Too darn hot. I'm going to wait another day. But right now it's overflowing, so I'm trying to, recycle. But it's like, my friend I was living with gave me that idea because she had that. She was doing that. I said, what a great idea. Because I used to actually go outside and put the stuff in the recycling bin after I finished. Well, I don't want to do that here because you have to walk to the other side of the trailer park. I don't know what sounds better, trailer park or mobile home park. Well, when I think of trailer, I always think of, those things they put the horses in? Like a trailer. That's what I think of trailer. Or a U-Haul. Not even the vehicle where you're driving in. Just the trailer part. And then you hook it up to the car. And that's what I think of a trailer as. So it sounds weird when I say I live in a trailer. I live in a mobile home. Or I think, don't they call it manufactured housing? Doesn't that sound so much better? The only problem is it's not very strong with tornadoes and hurricanes. So when a hurricane comes, you're the first ones to evacuate. So last time the hurricane was coming, I forget the names, but you know which one. It was headed toward Florida. And people said, oh, it's a Category 1. It's no big deal. But a friend suggested, well, maybe you should go ahead and stay at someone's house, because there was someone that already said, oh, where are you going, kitty? Oh, she's going somewhere. Oh, no, taking a bath. She already said, actually it's the friend of mine who's I lived with for 6 months, said, well, you could stay with me, It was like overnight. I stayed with her. Nothing happened to my mobile home, but one of the neighbors said it sounded like someone was throwing rocks at her window. And this was just this was not even the full brunt of the storm. I don't think even got tropical storm winds. Maybe not quite. Maybe 50, 60 miles an hour, 70. I don't know if it was 70. But a mobile home, if it's 70 miles an hour or more, it can do damage. But my place was fine. She said hers was too. It's just she heard these sounds. It didn't break her windows or anything, but she's like in the corner. I don't know if that's a good place to be, in the corner. And my place has some steps. It's a little bit higher, but you don't want to be in it when a hurricane's coming and when it's flooded, because then you might be stuck in the mobile home. Or, if the roof caves in or something, because they don't make them. I don't know if you can actually make a mobile home that's hurricane proof. I have no idea. They might say, no, it can't be done. Oh, she's not moving. She wants to stay right here. So I guess we're staying right here. Aren't we? Oh, no. Nope. She changed her mind. Back up we go. Oh, let me see. Move this back. Oh, you don't want to see the chair. Well, that's not a good view. It's like, oh, she moved, so now I can't get a good view of her. It's very difficult now. Oh, well, since she's awake, I can just move the chair. It depends on where she is. Need to get in here where there's air in the living room, because it's too hot. And when I cook in the kitchen, if I don't have to be in the kitchen, I just sit here in the living room. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's close. It's not like a house where, you're in the living room and you can't see the kitchen. The only thing I can see, the bedroom, I can see part of the bed. But the bedroom is small. I couldn't even put my dresser in there, so the dresser's in the living room, which I have done before when I lived downtown. I move so much, it's like not even funny, but it's not by choice. If it was my choice, I'd still be downtown in that apartment. So, but when they double the rent and you don't have the money, well, if I could have afforded the rent they asked for when they doubled it, I wouldn't have been living there in the first place. I would have moved in a place that had a pool and a community area, a clubhouse and all that for the amount they were asking. And I think they still have like a dirt driveway. It's not even paved for the amount of money they're asking. They just did like, well, they put in new appliances, I think. And they put a new coat of paint and they put down new flooring, which was nice. And they just made it look a little more fancy. But it looks kind of strange with that all painted up and fancy, and there's a dirt driveway. It's not paved, you know. And then it has one washer and one dryer. At least here at the mobile home park, they have, I forgot, I think they have 4 washers and 4 dryers, or 6 or something. At least it's a decent laundromat. It's a small one, but it's, you know, over here you couldn't do one washer and one dryer. That wouldn't work here, you know. Anyways, I don't know if anyone's even in here, and I'm talking up a storm. Maybe it's that person, I forgot. Somebody said they couldn't comment. They weren't able to comment, so they just listen, which is fine. I do a lot of talking. But I know a few people who out-talk me. You know, I try and talk and I can't get a word in because they're talking so much. So I try to work on that. Here I can just talk and talk till someone chats. So I see if I notice. It said like, now, take a pause and let people speak, you know. Like you pause, like some people, you know, have you seen that where you're talking and they're just listening? But they're listening to see when they can speak. And then they think of something, and then they chime in, and you're still talking. And you're like, I didn't even finish my sentence. And it's really tiring. Like if you're talking for 2 or 3 hours, by the time you finish, like me, I'm so tired, I just don't want to do anything else. It's draining. And they don't, when you're trying to, you know, like I was visiting somebody, I was trying to watch TV, you know, she was talking about, I was watching TV, she had the TV on, and that's distracting. If you want someone to listen to you, turn off the TV. You know, that's what I think, you know, because when someone comes over and I want to sit and talk, I don't have my phone on, unless I want to show them something or watch something with them. I mean, I know other people do, but I don't. And so if you want to really talk, because it's distracting, you're going to be watching the video or whatever it is. I was watching the TV, and it's a big TV. You can't ignore it. The sound is up. The screen is big. It's like a 40-inch. Is that big? I don't know if it's a 40, because I don't have a TV. I just use my phone and my tablet. And I couldn't pay attention to her because the TV's in my face. And she said, I'm trying to tell you something. I said, well, the TV's distracting me. And I didn't tell her, well, you need to turn that off. But what she does, she turns the sound down. But you still can see the screen. So it's like really distracting. And in her place, it's really dark. So there's that TV light. And that tires me out. It's like, you know, I said, I couldn't live like that. I'd go crazy. Maybe that's why she gets upset so much. I don't know, but it's like, because her air conditioning is like mine, you know, except her air conditioners are old. And they don't cool off very well. She has the fans on, but she said she has to keep the lights off because it gets hot. So it's dark. But I don't know if the TV makes things hot. Probably not. I don't know, but I've never checked that. You know, it might be, what if I tell her, you know, that TV's making things hot, so you need to turn it off. But she might go crazy because there's no light. She's trying to, you know, get some kind of light. And she doesn't open up the windows, so it's dark. with that big old TV in there, and so you can't keep your eyes away from it, you know. And she has the news on all the time. Every time I go on, the news is on. It's like, she said, well, I'm just trying to keep up with current events. So it doesn't have to be on all the time. Like when I see stuff on YouTube, you know, and I see news, I think, oh, that's interesting. I want to see what's going on, or just the headlines. And sometimes that's all I need is the headlines. I don't want to always watch the news the whole, you know, even for half an hour, because it's like too much. But sometimes I get details, or I just want to read an article to get the details, but I don't want to watch it like all day. I don't know if she watches it all day, but when I go over, it's like, you don't want to go over there because it's going to be the news or something. And you sit there for 2 or 3 hours and you're like, I gotta go, I gotta go. I'm not that kind of person that just says, I gotta go and leave, and they're still talking. I mean, I think that's rude, but there's times when, you know, you have to, or you'll never get out of there. It's like you're there. I was there for 3 hours, and I was yawning and tired. She kept on talking, and I'm like really close to the door. And I guess one of my friends says I need to practice how to say goodbye on the phone, and goodbye, and go. Because some people, if you don't hang up, they keep on talking. You're on the phone for a long, they don't know when to stop. And if you wait for them to say goodbye, you're on the phone for 3 hours. And it's mostly you're trying to talk, and they're doing most of the talking. You're trying to get a few words in, and that's very tiring. It's not like two-way communication. You know, it's like they're doing the talking, and you're trying to get a few words in. And then when you do, and you're talking, and I guess they think of something to say, and then they chime in, and you haven't finished. You're like, wait a minute. And I say that to myself, wait a minute, I haven't finished my sentence. And I'm like, I was still telling you something. Well, I don't say that out loud. I guess I should. I said, wait a minute, I was... And you're trying to tell them something. Well, I was telling you something. I said, well, I was trying to tell you, too. It's like, you don't feel like you're having a conversation. And that's very draining. I don't know about you guys, whoever's listening. Maybe you can't comment, so you can't tell me, but that's very hard to do. It's not like you're having a conversation. Like some people, I can have a conversation with on the phone, and 25 minutes has gone by, and I don't even realize it. I think it might be longer, and I'm keeping them, you know. And I said, have you been on the phone too long? And they say, no, it hasn't been that long, but I let them go because, you know, they're busy. But even if like someone like me, I don't have a job, I'm on disability, it doesn't mean that I want to sit there for 3 hours and listen to someone talk. I know that sounds terrible and rude, and sometimes you have to just get up if you're at someone's house. I gotta go, even if you don't have anywhere to go. I read this one article about if you have neighbors that just are clingy and won't let you go. You tell them, oh, well, I have to go to the gym, or I have a date with somebody, or I have a lunch date with a friend and stuff. But I would tell them that if it was true, because I'm not going to lie. You know, and say, oh, I have to go, unless I remember something, like I said, oh, I forgot, I have to go to the store. Now, if I forgot it, but I do delivery, so I don't go to the store as much. I just go to the Walgreens across the street, unless I say, oh, I forgot to get my cat some food. I did do that one time with a neighbor. This was somewhere else, and it was really bad. She gossiped about the neighbors, and she talked about how she had this degree in psychology, and she thought she was so great. She didn't say that, but you know, the attitude is there. And she kept on talking and talking, and I said, how am I going to get out of this? Because I didn't want to hear about, you know, the neighbors, what they were doing, or how the landlord had a crush on her, and she had a crush on him, but they couldn't have a thing. It's like, I don't want to hear that. So I remembered I had a cat. That's when I had my cat Chubby. I don't know if any of you know about Chubby. That's how I got my YouTube channel started, with him. But since I lost my other YouTube channel, most of the videos are gone. And, you know, I'll try when I find the chubby videos. I'll try to put them on. But anyways, I told her, I can't remember her name, but it doesn't matter because she moved out of there anyways. Just a side note there. I said, well, I have to go feed Chubby. And because I just remember, because I would always feed him at a certain time. Now what I do with the cats, I don't have a certain time, I just fill their bowl. And then when it's empty, I'll fill it again. Except the canned cat food. If it's empty, I wait till the next morning for frack, because I don't want to leave the canned food, the food out overnight. I don't want to attract bugs and stuff, but she hasn't even finished her can. She's like halfway. It takes her like all day and part of the night to eat a can. Well, she's small. But anyways, I told my neighbor, I have to go feed the cat, which I did, but I didn't come back. But sometimes, I can't do that now because the way I feed them. I can't say, oh look, it's 5 o'clock, it's their feeding time. Maybe I should say that, oh look, it's time for me to have dinner. Or one time I was about to answer the phone, but I was tired. You know, it's like 8 o'clock at night. I know this person is going to want to talk for 3 hours. Even though I'm up till 12, I don't want to sit there for 3 hours on the phone with somebody, especially when you're tired. I even told her one time, if I don't get off this phone, I'm going to fall asleep and you're going to be talking to air. But she kept on, oh, by the way, that's her expression, by the way. And I want to help her and be neighborly, but there's a point where I feel like all my energy's been sucked out when I finish getting off the phone or visiting. And I said, you know, and she likes to shock me. She used to be a nurse, so she tells me some of the stuff that she went through as a nurse. It was awful. It's like one time I almost wanted to run out of the house. I won't even tell you. It's just like I felt like I was going to be sick. Or she tells me this procedure they were planning to do with her heart, because she has a pacemaker. I've never heard of this procedure. I would never tell you. It just sounds. It doesn't sound like it's real. I don't know. I may ask somebody who knows her if they ever told you that too. And she said, oh, I know this is going to scare you. And she tells me it anyways. And I should have just stood up and left. I actually lunged and about to get up, and she started laughing. It's like, is she losing her mind? Have you ever had a neighbor laugh and you think maybe they're losing their mind? You know, they're elderly and maybe something's wrong with them. I don't know, but it's like, you don't want to deal with that, you know? Giovanni, Yerum Di Tarso, welcome. Are you still in here? You've been hearing me yakking the whole time. Did you hear all that, miss? Hola. Hello? Are you still in here? Let me see, we got 2 people in here. Welcome to the live stream. I'm losing my voice, all this talking. And I'm talking about people doing a lot of talking. Well, when you have a live stream, you can, but I think I'm losing my voice, so I'm getting rested. So, but welcome if you're still in here. Oh wait, can you see Daisy? Oh, I can't tell. I don't know unless you just say hello and goodbye, or you say hello and watch the kitty. Let me try something so I can. Yes, you can see her. Oh, here we go. You can see her. Someone said hello, I believe. Okay. Is that it? Oh, okay. That's okay with me, because I'm just going to sit here and be quiet for a little bit. And if anyone else is in there, just chat among yourselves. Where's my Frankie? Here, what's the matter? Did you wake up by yourself? Did you wake up? Oh, maybe she's hungry. I think that's it. Yep, she's hungry. Are you hungry? Don't you like that? Huh? What's the matter? Try some. Well, she has to take a bath first. I guess she has to wash up first before she eats. I think Daisy that woke her up. She's like, what is that? It's just hi, Frank. What is it? What are you doing? What are you doing? What's the matter now? Huh? Oh, Frankie. What do you want? Oh, do you want to get in my lap? Come here. Okay, let me help you. She wants to get in my lap now. Okay. Yeah, but too bad you can't see it right now. Anyone in there? I don't know. I know they see Daisy. But I don't have that kind of technology with the 2 cameras. I've seen that before, but I'd have to figure out how to use it. I probably could. Take some time to learn it. Right, Frax? I don't know what you're talking about. You just want, I'm glad you come to sit on me, because the past couple of days she just wants to, she wants to just sleep in the bedroom. I'm glad she came out to sit with, yes, to sit with Mommy. You're going to stand on me. Wouldn't you rather sit? You want to sit on Mommy? Oh, and I hope, and anyone heard that cute meow? It is so cute. It's like a coo and a meow at the same time. She just wanted to sit on it, doesn't she? Did you miss your mama? Because she wakes up and she's all alone. She thinks she is, and she gets very upset. She wants to see if anyone else is in here. So I don't like being alone. Because before Frick passed away, she always had him by her side. Even when she was sitting on the bed and Frick was in my lap, she woke up without him, she'd fuss and get upset. You did, didn't you? So I don't want to be alone. I want someone to be right here with me. Don't you? Yes, I don't want to be alone. So I want someone to keep me company. Now, Daisy, sometimes she can be alone. And when she wakes up, she just comes out and runs to the kitchen, or she'll jump on the couch and just walk across me, go to the kitchen. But I think she knows I'm here. I think Frack isn't always sure. Now, if I go somewhere and come back, then sometimes Daisy doesn't even know it because she's asleep somewhere. And at least that's what I think. Right, Frankie? Frankie, you want to rest? You just want to rest your mommy? Just rest your mommy, okay? You got some wax in your ear, don't you? cracks in her ear. My God. Oh, she just wants a patty. Is that what she wants? She's so fluffy. She's got that fluffy fluff. Miss Fluffy Fluff. She's got so much fluffy goodness. I know some cats are more fluffy, but she still has some fluff. I saw a cat the other day at Pet Supermarket. They adopt out rescues and strays. This one cat had a fluffy tail, not quite as fluffy as Chubby's. I never found a cat just like Chubby. If I waited till I found one just like him, I wouldn't have a cat to this day. I have never found one just like him. I found one similar online. It was close, but it was actually a purebred Maine Coon. $2,000. I don't know, another state, but I don't think he was purebred. I don't think, anyways. But he did have the Maine Coon look, and he had the fur on his paws and the fluffiest tail. I'm telling you. There are a few videos out of him. I actually have a playlist. It's not as big as it was in the other channel. I haven't found all the videos, but I still have some videos on Facebook. I don't know if you know about Facebook Memories. If you're on Facebook, they have On This Day, and they also call it Facebook Memories. So videos from like the last 3 years or the last year on the same day will come up. Not all of them, of course, but some posts, and sometimes they include some videos you post. And I have found a few. I found Frick, and I found a couple of Daisy when she was a kitten, because those you can't get back. And there's a few of Frack, but I haven't posted them on here because it looks the same. Frack looks the same. Just wanted to post videos that, you can't get back. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Some of the old videos. And so I say, maybe I should put On This Day and post it the same day. But usually you have to wait till midnight and then that day following. And just post it. Maybe I should do that. Is anyone watching this? What do you think? If you can comment, give me a thumbs up if you think that's a good idea. I could have On This Day. But I won't make it a playlist because it'll make it confusing. It won't be like, is it on this day particularly? But I'll upload it on the same day. I don't know if that'll be popular. I think it's a good idea because I'm always behind on trends. I'm like way behind. When I try to do things that I think are popular, I'm always behind. So, but I said, oh well. Daisy's looking at something, I don't know what. And Frack is in my lap, so if Daisy moves, I ain't moving Frack, but because I don't want to leave it just like empty space where it's just a table, and all people see is a table with no kitty cat. She's looking at something. Oh, there's not a bug. Earlier there was a big old bug. And I yelled, and I said, Daisy, get it, because I didn't want to kill it and pick it up. And I think there's a few little cracks in here, and it gets in here. Because of course I have food and water for the cats, and I want to leave. Well, one time a bug just crawled on the cat food plate, but the cat food was almost gone, so it wasn't wasted. I hate wasting that stuff, Doesn't grow on, cat food doesn't grow on trees, But I don't know what Daisy did with it. I don't know what she did with it because it disappeared. And the other one did too. I don't know if this is cruel, but I put a little hydrogen peroxide on it because I don't like bug spray. and then it made it move. I was trying to get to move in the corner, to like crawl back in the crack, away from the crevice. That sounds so wrong. To the crevice, just crawl back in one of those walls, just go away. I don't know if it was going to die or made it sick. I don't know what hydrogen peroxide would do to it, but I didn't want to use bug spray. I don't have any bug spray because it makes me feel sick, so I said, think what it does to the cats. Even if I put it in the corner on the floor, I would want to wash that corner real good. Even after you rinse it, it would still be there. So I don't like it because I don't like the smell. It's like Lysol spray. And people spray that stuff in the air. And I'm like, do they read the directions? You're not supposed to do that. It's not supposed to go in the air. Then it lands on the floor. And then you're walking around with it. I guess, well, I'm barefoot, so that concerns me. The cats, I don't want on the cat's paws. I don't want Lysol on their paws. And every time you spray, you have to rinse. Because you have to, when you spray the stuff on surfaces, they say to let it sit for 10 minutes to disinfect them, you rinse. Like I use a little bit of disinfectant spray on the faucets. Then I use hydrogen peroxide in the kitchen. But someone left some bottle disinfectant when I moved in here, so I'll just use it. But I use it sparingly and a little bit in the toilet because I don't want to spray it all over the place where the cats can get to it. Just in the places where the cats can't get to it. You know, because I don't keep the lid open. You know. And I tried to spray in the shower once, a couple times, and I thought it was going to be asphyxiated. It's like that smell just gets to me, so a friend of mine said use like baking soda paste. Or I just use vinegar. I just take some vinegar and just, I have a scrubber for I'm rubbing my hands so Daisy's watching. I don't know if you can see her face right now. I may have to move the tripod. And I just, it's a scrubber sponge with a wand, and I just put some vinegar on it and just scrub the shower like I'm done. Because Daisy goes and sits it's a little bitty tub in the shower. She'll sit in there, and I don't want to spray it with disinfectant. Even when I rinse it off, I still don't believe it's completely gone. Maybe that's just me, but then I use perfume and candles, and people might say, well, that's going to affect the cats too. I don't know. It's like, what do I do? But I think disinfectant is much worse. Maybe it kills the... Wait a minute. There. Okay. How old is your kitty? Oh, someone was talking. I guess they left because I didn't read that part. I didn't realize, so I guess I'm going to be going now.